Guys, Bob Canada, how are you? Welcome to my site, incomegenerators.biz. Patriots won 10 straight, so I thought we'd give you a little Patriots logo today. All right. Anyways, listen, this is what this is all about. This is my marketing hub that I put together. I'm offering 6 different opportunities. They're all a little different. Some a little more similar than others. And this is really for anyone who desires healthy living and or developing another income stream, which could be a couple hundred a month, could be 6 figures a year. So we've got a nice little package here for you. And, you know, let's just be honest, guys. The economy, I say today, but it's been like this. I've been in this industry for 26 years. People are always struggling. There's too much month and we run out of money, right? 50% of the people live paycheck to paycheck. So many people today are working what we call side hustles, doing something more than just their regular job to help pay the bills. And if a lot of people aren't doing it, they like to find something, okay? What are your options? A lot of people don't want to work. Like they're tired. They work 40 hours. They don't want to go to another job. So this industry that I'm going to talk about, the network marketing, home-based business industry, is absolutely exploding. I've been involved in this for over 25 years. I've earned over $4 million in this industry, and I love it. Okay. And the logic, let me just go over a couple things, because a lot of people have preconceived notions about network marketing, and I don't know where you get them from, Uncle Harry maybe, but let me give it to you straight. Network marketing is over 75 years old, growing industry, 36 billion just in the United States in sales. Now, I want to put that in perspective. The NFL, National Football League, right? Pretty big product, 23 billion. So we're like a third bigger this industry than the National Football League, okay? And what I love about this, and this is an important slide, I'll get to the 6 opportunities. It's going to take about 20 minutes, right around there. So I want you to pay attention. But this is important, because if you don't get the concept, the mindset, oh, I'm too busy, I don't have time, I don't want to talk to people, let's just look at the logic, as I mentioned. Huge industry, 75 years old. You keep your current job or career. How many times can you look at changing or making money, upgrading your financial situation where you can keep your job? You don't have to risk it, like get rid of one job, go to another job. Hopefully it works out, or you'll be kicking yourself. You left that job you had for 10 years or whatever it may be. This is something that we build on the side. No big capital investment. Most times we can get started for $50, couple $100, nothing compared to what you have to do in the conventional world. You all agree with that? What's the other thing? You work your own hours, guys. You can work 5 hours a week. You can work 50 hours a week. You answer to nobody but yourself. Okay, that's probably the biggest problem with this industry. I used to speak across the country. I used to say, best thing about this industry, you have no boss and no one tells you what to do. Worst thing about this industry is what? You have no boss and no one tells you what to do. So you have to be a little bit of a self-starter. You have to be able to say, I got my busy life already. Let me weave in a couple hours a week for my own financial success, okay? And absolutely no special skills needed. You just have to be coachable, okay? Now, the concept, so what is it? We hook up with product companies or service companies, and it's a lot of people doing a little bit. Let me give you a rough example, okay? Every company's a little different. Let's say your production was $100 a month. That means you and your family taking a few supplements. I love these backgrounds. You move fast and they disappear. Taking a supplement or two for you or your family, or you build a couple of retail customers or even wholesale customers. That would count for your $100 a month. Is that doable? If I hired you and said, could you do $100 a month in production of our nutritional supplements, you'd laugh. You'd say, this is the easiest thing in the world. $100 a month, and I could take them myself. Yeah, that's your quota Now, you don't get kicked out of the company, but if you want to earn residually off thousands of people potentially, you have to do that little bit. Isn't that crazy? Now, what's the other part? We have to build a sales team. Yes, we have to build a sales team. How else do we have leveraged income? Otherwise, it's just you selling stuff. You don't want to do that. It's another job. So the concept is, with just what I talked about, the way the economy is, or these amazing products I'm going to talk to you about, you think you can find two or more people that either want the products or the opportunity? That equals leveraged income. I didn't work for 26, well, after I probably built my business to six figures in 3 years. And then I took the next 22 years off where I spoke across the country, but I didn't have to get out of bed. And I always made over $150,000 a year average. Think about that. Okay. So this is for real. I left that, well, we parted in that company. I took a few years off. Now I'm rocking and rolling. And when you make $4 million, everybody comes at you with different opportunities. Okay. So I've got a nice package here. You can pick if you like one, two, or five of them. I don't care. Okay. Now, we need to build a sales team or we don't have leveraged income. And you're not hiring people. You're looking for like-minded people that want to make as much as you or more than you. So it's their motivation. My last company, I brought a woman in. My biggest year was $300,000. She makes over $1 million a year. Think about that. So I get a piece of that. But my point is, that's what you want to do. If you're not a go-getter, find two or three people that are go-getters. Anybody can do this, guys, okay? The people are out there. Now, to make it even sweeter, because I made $4 million, okay, I'm working directly with the top people in every company, all right, top earners, okay? And I'm also, what made me get back into the industry after taking a few years off, I hooked up with a social media giant named Neil Haley. You can look him up. He's got hundreds of thousands of followers. He's going to be supplying us with contacts, okay, to build my business, which ultimately will build your business because you'll be on my team. I'll have nowhere else to put the people but in your sales team, okay? So we got this all put together. So what am I doing? Bottom line, guys, I'm looking for people who desire, whether it's a few $100s a week or thousands or six-figure potential and time freedom. You build the businesses that I'm going to show you. You can choose when you want to get out of bed or if you want to get out of bed. Okay, so now I'm going to go through each one. I want to spend time on this. This is a very important slide. Do you have the giddy up, or you just want to keep doing, definition of insanity? Keep doing the same thing over and over and hope that life gets better. You want to make some serious income, we have the opportunity. It's not, it's not a given. Got to work at it. Got to get a little luck. We got to find the right people. They're out there if you follow the system. Okay. So with that said, I love when they do a slideshow. Okay. So now I'm going to go through each one. Choice plans is not network marketing. It's the only one that is kind of a standalone traditional type concept where it's a referral. I'm hooked up with a huge company that offers to employee benefits through companies. So as a business owner, your job is to say, do I know any business owners with 15 or more employees, or do I have a friend that knows any? There's some nice commissions in here monthly that we can even split the pot if you have a contact who can get you in a business with 30 people, 40 people. W-2 employees, the employer is going to save, watch this, at no cost, okay? They're going to save about $600 to $800 a year per employee on taxes. Okay, because we're going to reduce the employee's tax, which reduces the business owners, the amount that they have to put in to FICA and such. Okay, this doesn't interfere with your major medical plan. So it lays on top. Business owners love it. They don't have to do almost anything. The company takes care of all of the the payroll, changes. It's perfect, okay? The employees get an added benefits package at no cost to them, zero, okay? Take-home pay might even go up $80 a month. They get telemedicine, telecounseling, preventative screenings, prescription drugs benefits. I went too far here. No, I went backwards, actually. Sorry about that. Okay, there we are. So I got to be careful what I hit. Urgent care, identity protection. Okay. So think of a benefits package. The employer pays nothing and gets about $600 to $800 per employee back in his pocket. You think he's excited? You, as the employees, you pay. You have to opt into the program, or actually opt out. It's automatic. So we have 90% of the people come onto the program, and you're going to get extra benefits, as I just showed you, without costing you a net penny out of your pocket. Okay. As a referrer, you just got to hook me up, and I'll hook up the company. Go through me, of course. We'll hook them up with the company. They have a conversation. They do a few Zooms. If the employer or the owner goes forward, you're going to make a residual of between $10 and $15 every month. So if you build up to 500 employees, multiply that by 10, it's $5,000 a month residual. You don't have to do a thing except make what? An introduction. Pretty crazy. That's an add-on. Why do I put this first? Because everyone, no matter what networking company you might work with me on, everybody can keep their feelers open to, do I know any restaurant owners, car places that own, a car dealership? I know the general manager, something like that. So keep your thinking at cap on for this one. Let's talk about Affiliate Mentor. Now, this is a fun little program. I wanted something that was like a starter program. The other programs, as I told you in the opening slide, yeah, they're all based on you doing a little bit, $100 a month of products and services. Some people don't want to do a monthly thing. I found an AI educational, fun little program. There's two programs tied into the first one. This is why I put it up here. I got a girl in Greece making like $6,000 a month. It's $25. It works off this little cycler, which I have. By the way, after this opening video, I got links above. If you see them on the webpage, you click on Affiliate Mentor. I have 2 or 3 little videos that explain everything. Okay, but this is a little program where once you build out a little 2x2, a 6-person team, and it's repetitive, you make $50 and $25 over and over. Then when you got a few dollars in your pocket, or you can do it right away, you upgrade one time. This is all one time out of pocket. One time, $25. One time, if you upgrade, you don't have to do it right away. $297. Same cycle of concept, except at 10 times your earnings to 500 and 250 over and over. Okay, it's worldwide. So if you know people in Colombia or anywhere that want to make some little extra money, $25 one time out of pocket puts everybody in the game. You with me on that? So this is a fun little program, and it's doable for everyone. But you can still, there are going to be people making $5,000-$10,000 a month because it's that simple to get started. Okay. What's the next one? VD Health. Sorry, this bar's in my way. Yeah. I don't know. I guess you guys can't see it, but I can see it. VD Health's right here in Boca Raton, Florida. I met with them, about 3-year-old company, cutting edge products to keep you healthy. Now, I got to be careful what I say. Special protocols to battle disease. You guys know the disease I'm talking about, okay? The dreaded one. You should hear some of the testimonials. That's all I'm going to say. Overall, our number one product is Cell Defender. Removes heavy metals. That when you take heavy metals out of your body can heal itself. There's videos. There's a 17-minute presentation by our chief scientific officer. I think he's the smartest product person I've ever seen discuss these cutting edge products. outrageous six-figure compensation, share on the products, and or, of course, the business model that we talked about, okay? View my marketing page. Make sure there's a couple of videos. Watch the overview, which includes within that 17-minute on these outrageous wellness products that everybody should be on, especially Cell Defender. Guys, I want to make money, but I had cancer once. Let me tell you something. When you get sick, you don't care about money, girls, anything. You care about one thing, your health. And it doesn't have to be life threatening, but if you got aches, pains, this, that, fibromyalgia, whatever, lupus, that's all you care about. So yeah, I want to make money. I want to show you how to make money, but how many people can we get healthy with these products, especially Cell? Now they have a whole host of products. Cell Defender is their number one product. Okay. Next one. Next one. Okay. LifeWave. I didn't mix one, did I? No, VDL number 4, LifeWave. Okay. I talked about choice plans. Oh, affiliate mentor. Yeah, I'm sorry. VD Health, now LifeWave. Sorry, we're on track. LifeWave is booming. They did in 2018. They launched this X39 patch. They were doing 20 million a year. Now they're doing 600 million a year in 2024. They're in 80 countries. This is a patch technology. Okay, I have mine on all day. You can see it. Little patch you put on, no medicine. It works with the light in your body, all kinds of patents so you can read about them. Okay. It just fixes your body. It's the biggest one. They have glutathione, sleep, energy. Their biggest one is X39, which is their top product. It's all about stem cell production. You got stem cells, stop producing in your body the way they used to when we were young. This kicks them in. Outrageous binary compensation. What I want to share with you on that, remember Neil Haley? Because of my $4 million, I'm tied in with reps who are building one of my leg because I'm on their power leg. That means I have one leg to build. That means everyone who decides to join me in LifeWave is going to get stacked under this one leg. And everyone I bring in, everyone Neil brings in, are going to be going under you, building your sales team. Yeah, I want you to bring people to the table, but we're giving you a huge kickstart with what we're going to do with lead generation. Okay. Go to my marketing page, look at some of the things we put together on LifeWave. Okay. Number 5, just added this because I'm so into health. Okay. I love it. I want to live forever. It ain't going to happen. Well, it is going to happen when I go see Jesus. But until then, on this earth, I want to live as long as I can. I see a ASEI Global, however you want to say that, ASEI Global, 16-year-old company, hundreds of millions of dollars in sales yearly, 30 plus countries, very diverse product line in skincare and nutrition, mostly nutrition. Their number one product, just like in Avini, it was Cell Defender. They have a product called Redox. It is when I saw this, I said, I'm adding this, and I just ordered my case. It should be here any day. The testimonials, the people I've talked to and doing my research, absolute a must for anyone's health. It's all about getting your trillions of cells to communicate. If they're not communicate, you can have all the nutrition in the world. Your cells aren't talking to each other properly. They're not getting the job done. Okay, it's that simple. It affects every part of your health. Please review the information. I got a one-page website up. Look at it. Talks about the product, the testimonials, and yeah, even the compensation. Trust me, the product is amazing. The compensation, it's also a binary. Remember, I only need one leg. Where's everyone else going? In your organization. Okay, we call that over. Okay. Again, I'm working with the top earners, multi-million-dollar a year earner, working hand in hand with her. And we got Neil with the lead generation. Okay. Last company, and this is a quick one, because I don't know anything about it. Vivo. Okay. Again, I talked to some key leaders. They call me on everything. I decided to add it because of AI. This is a unbelievable, supposed to be the best AI suite of products you're going to be able to get. They're just launching. They got all kinds of different services and AI variations. What I caught my eye was to get people going. They have a $20 a month. It's an incredible. I already played around with it. You get your own AI assistant, and it shows you what they can do. They can take care of your calendar, book your dinners at a restaurant. You've probably heard a little of this with AI, but it's where the future is going. And they're saying, in a matter of years, like 80% of the people are going to be using some function of AI, which me as an older 67-year-old dinosaur, I say, count me out, but I might be using it. Okay. So I wanted to add this company because I think you could explode. If you're into AI and technology, this might be a home for you. I don't have any videos. Videos are coming, but for now, I'm working with one of the key leaders. She went off to Singapore. That's how serious she was to understand everything. I can simply put you guys on a call and she can talk about how we get started in that. Okay, guys, I'm done. Let me come in for a landing. I hope I didn't take too long. I hope I caught your attention. What I'm looking for is something that interests you. If it doesn't, thanks for watching. Okay, I'm looking for the hungry fish. I know they're out there. This is real stuff, guys, where you can make this. I didn't offer you a little job, where you can make $20 an hour. I'm offering you life-changing opportunity. Yeah, it can be a couple thousand or a couple hundred a month, but if you hit it right and we do the right things, it can be life-changing. Okay, where are you? You ready to have, lock arms with me and let's giddy up? So everything's on incomegenerators.biz. As I said, there's more information on the businesses. I did just went over a lot of moving parts. So I really like you to do. There's my phone number. Text me and set up a call. Bob, let's talk. You talked about this, you talked about that. Can you show me something? I'll get on the website with you. I'll do a Zoom with you. But I'm looking for people who are looking. The first step is you got to reach out. Don't forget what you saw. Reach out. Either look more at the website or give me a call. Let's pick one or two companies and let's rock and roll. Okay? Remember, if you don't do anything different, nothing changes. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing you do every day over and over and expect life to change. It doesn't work that way. Okay? Love you guys. Let's rock and roll. Go Patriots.